Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick support video for Rweatley0206. I missed his last one, so I wanted to make sure I definitely got in on this one. He's got 200 subs this time, so he's twice as excited as he was last time, I'm sure. So here we go. He just wanted us to give some shout outs to the YouTube community. I figure I'm always down for that. I didn't know what else to show. I usually just do comics, but this is actually what got me started in collecting, which was trading cards, Wolverine trading cards. So anyway, I'll go ahead and give some shout outs. He wanted ones that were important to us, or were important in our YouTube and comic journey. And I can tell you for certain, one thing that was important to me was We Love Comics was probably the first comic channel that I watched and I really didn't know anything about comics. Actually, I found the YouTube comic community because I was just getting into collecting comics, and I was looking at storage options like, okay, how do you bag and board this, or what's the best way? I always was looking for the best way to do something, because you hear a lot in the YouTube community that people didn't know how to do something, or if they knew, I hear a lot like people say, well, you're really organized, or my collection is really well organized. And so that's because I've only started collecting some time ago, and when I did, I looked up kind of some of the best ways and figured out what worked for me and tried to stick with it. Because once you get over a couple of thousand comics, it's a little late to start revamping your entire system and reorganizing or thinking of a new way to collect and a new way to categorize them, and organize them. So anyway, so We Love Comics was one of the first ones that I came to because he had some instructional videos. So now Reggie, I screw it up every time. Reggie FBBFFBS Pro. Yeah, Reggie BS Pro. Much love to you, Reggie. He's another one I'll shout out. And the reason that I do that is because Reggie Simmons is because his channel is kind of following that same vein that I think We Love Comics channel did for me. I don't watch the We Love Comics channel as much as I used to because it's much more for newer. I think it's more of a new to comic collecting, and I've kind of graduated past that some. But Reggie's channel is very similar to that in that he's going back to basics and putting out some instructional videos for new comic collectors. So I think that's pretty cool. Another one would be Hazel Dan. And their channel, I know there's some numbers after it. I forget what they are exactly. But Hazel Dan's channel was the first channel that inspired me to make a video. And I did because they had a subscriber contest, and I entered it, and I was really excited. And what they asked for was simply to tell how you got started in collecting comics. I know other people have done that since. Hazel Dan 1216, that's what it is. So other people have done that same contest since, but I always enjoy hearing those kind of origin stories of how people got into collecting comics. So another one was Silver Age Dave. He had a 100-200 sub contest. That was like my fourth video, was a Silver Age Dave contest, and I really enjoyed it. I actually won that one. I was one of the winners in that one. So that worked out really good, and that kind of kept the ball rolling. Probably another one that I found upon early on was like Area 51 Mike. He was another one that I gravitated towards. Really enjoyed his content and the fact that he had kind of segments like he does the Poser Wednesdays and stuff like that. So check his channel out. More recently, I've come across like Don the Doctor, whose channel I enjoy, because if you ever want to get in on these contests, all you got to do is follow Donnie, and he'll show you what all is going on right away, up to the minute. So that's pretty cool. So I've enjoyed his channel, and he's always real enthusiastic, and I think one of the greatest supporters of the community. Another great supporter of the community, Joker68, Lindsay's Geeked Out Knickknacks. These are all Matilda Gothica. These are all YouTubers who are out there who don't just put out content, but also, it would seem, make a real effort to watch a lot of videos, just consume a lot of content that the rest of us are putting out. And it's nice to have people watching, when you do this stuff. A couple of my mates, I'll say JPL Flash, all across the pond, really enjoy his videos. Always get excited when he posts a new one, and I feel like I got to see some of his earlier videos and really watching him kind of grow. DS Comics, of course, my boy DS. Really enjoy his channel. His channel was one of the first ones that I watched and found out that there could be a method to the collecting madness. And before stumbling upon his channel, I was kind of just collecting wildly. I was focused on Wolverine because that's what I liked, but I was also excited about all the other things that I might like, and the big books all seemed really out of reach. And if you watch his channel, you find out that the big books really aren't out of reach. You just have to control the way that you spend and control the way that you hunt for comics. So I really recommend his channel. If you're looking for a pure knowledge channel, you really can't beat Metarog. I mean, he's just 100% knows his stuff. And if you ever have a gee, I don't know moment in one of your videos, he's one of the fastest ones to watch your video and comment and give you the answer. He really knows all there is to know, it would seem, about this kind of stuff. I enjoy Alex the Comic Holder, as kind of the more polished version. I think of what some of us comic YouTubers are. He's kind of like that nice, clean, crisp version of all that. Doesn't it's all very polished and looks nice. So I appreciate the quality that he puts into his videos. Also, great legend, all his live shows and all the auctions that happen. So anyway, this video is running long because, as you can see, there's just so many great talents out there, and I'm really excited that this community exists. And if I didn't mention you this time, I'll catch you next time. That was just off the top of my head. I didn't create a list or read through anything. That's just some comic YouTubers off the top of my head that I've enjoyed their content and kind of why. So that's pretty much it. Subscribe to all those guys, and of course subscribe to R. Wheatley, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.